Under the cost volume profit analysis, you have to see, you have to check out what will be the cost of your product, how much volume of your product you are going to produce. On that basis, how much profit you are be able to earn. You have to analyze at this stage. If you will increase the volume of your product and the customer or the consumers are not available in the market to purchase, what will happen? Number one. Number two, when you are producing, if the number of units are produced more and more, okay, I am agree with you that the cost per unit will decrease due to economies of scale. But the volume, when you produced or you have produced already, is it feasible to supply it into the market? Have you different parts or the markets or the channels who will take the products, purchase the products from you, and they can supply to the customers directly or indirectly? If yes, then you can raise the volume and you can minimize the cost. After mentioning these 2 points, after considering these 2 points, cost and volume, you have to focus upon your profit. If you are producing so much products or so many products, now you have to see that such volume will give a profit to me, yes or no. It will give the expansion to my business, yes or no. It will create my image or the image of my business, yes or no. You have to get the answers during market analysis. Now, the next point, marketing channel support. Marketing channels support. It means to say you have different channels of distribution: retailer, wholesaler, dealer, franchisor, and other co-ventures. Now you have to decide during the market analysis, or you have to analyze that your channel partner will give a proper support to you, yes or no, because of competitors are there and your channel partners or the channel partners of your competitors, they are selling the products of their dealers, their suppliers, their producers. Is it feasible that the channel partner will sell your product on the terms and condition or the standard terms and conditions which will be given by you to them? If yes, okay, you can proceed. If no, then you have to think of it during the market analysis step. Next one is pricing decisions. Pricing decisions. During this market analysis, you have to decide what will be the price of your product, because of you are going to launch a new product in the market. At this stage, it is very much prime important point or the vital decision that you have to take, that the price what will be, or how you will fix the price, or what kind of the pricing policy or the pricing strategy you have to adopt or you have to implement before entering into the market. That is the important step of the market analysis. If you are not able to decide the price of your product, then on what basis you can estimate the profit? On what basis you can see, okay, my cost is covered by this product, yes or no? You have no decision. Therefore, it is very much important for us that we have to decide the price at this stage of the market analysis. Next one is financial implications. Financial implications mean to say As and when you grabbed ideas, finalize one idea, then you have decided, okay, I will produce this new product. Now you have to see financial implications. Before discussing that, I wish to add one more thing. What? Generally, in case of the different books, the financial implications are given on the top, but I have mentioned it is at the sixth point or the sixth serial number. Why? Because of, if everything is clarified in your mind during the market analysis, then you will see, okay, this particular budget is available and that budget allows me this cost, this volume I can earn. I can fix the price. Then what will happen? If I will change the price, what will happen? After deciding all those things, all those points, all those steps like demand forecasting, competitive analysis, cost volume profit, market channel partners, and price of the product, then I have to observe, I have to estimate, I have to forecast, or I have to decide that this amount of the financial position is required. Mean to say, how much amount you need for the establishment of new product, because of it is possible or it is feasible or it is important for you that I will invite new plant, I will establish new plant, I will invite different experts, I will take different technologies. To capture all those things, I have to see how much budget, how much finance is within my hands. Therefore, the financial implications is there during the market analysis. If your financial scenario or the financial position is very much strong, then you can complete all these steps. You can create the profit on the basis of the volume by reducing the cost. Now, the seventh point, SWOT analysis. SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. Under this market analysis, again you have to see what are your strengths. Mean to say, okay, we are the expert to produce this product because of we have the best channel partners, we have the best customer lobby, and we have the brand loyalty, and we can establish our more publicity, more advertisement in this particular market, and we can sell this product with a good confidence. It is my strength. Now, weaknesses. My weakness is that so many suppliers are there, they can reduce the supply of the raw material. It may be your weakness. Or my internal staff members are not working more than one shift, or so many persons or my staff members, they are not willing to work in three shifts or two shifts, or in the evening shift or in the night shift. These are my weaknesses. I have to identify, I have to locate, and I have to search. Next one is opportunities. Now you have to identify the opportunities or the positions, or you can say different kind of the paraphernalia. You will decide, okay, these are the categories, these are the pockets, these are the opportunities, these are the markets where I can throw my product, I can sell my product, and I can change the profit. Therefore you have to see what kind of the opportunities or the vistas before you. Next, threats. Your competitor is the best threat. Your quality parameters are very much best threat. As and when you will compromise with your quality parameters about your product, then you will finish yourself from the market. Or Your competitors may be there. As and when your product is getting a good image, more competitors will enter the market and they are willing to grab your profit. Therefore, you have to be careful and you have to see what kind of the threat you have, and that is known as your market analysis. You have to capture all 7 points such as demand forecasting, competitive analysis, cost volume profit analysis, market channel support, pricing decisions, financial implications, and SWOT analysis. That is known as market analysis. It is the fourth point of your stages in the new product development. Now, come to the fifth point, that is known as product development. What the product development stage? Simply, when you decide, okay, I have to produce, actually you will develop the new product by engaging different departments of your organization. These departments may be your production department, raw material department, store department, sales department, marketing department, advertising department, and that will be known as product development. It means to say you are actually producing the new product. It is the fifth stage of the new product development.